Faith Walking
with Erica Campbell.
right now.
Amen.
The Faith Walk.
Faith Walk on Get Up Morning.
All right, guys, listen. So if we call ourselves believers, right, and we walk by faith and not by sight, and we want people to know that we are believers, and when we introduce ourselves to people, why do we give them our job first as opposed to something more telling about ourselves? The reason I ask this question because I know a lot of people say, hi, I'm so-and-so and I do this, right? And when they tell you what they do, to me, my brain goes, it doesn't tell me if you're good at it. It doesn't tell me if you cheated to get there. It doesn't tell me what kind of personality you have. It doesn't tell me if you are easy to work with. It doesn't tell me if the people around you enjoy working with you. There's so many things that I think we miss when it comes to telling people who we are. Oh, I'm so-and-so. I go to so-and-so's church. I don't know if you're the problematic person at the church. Oh, I'm so-and-so, and I work in the music industry. I don't know if you're good at what. I mean, I just think that a lot of times we've introduced ourselves in ways, and we feel like if I say I do this, then it means I'm successful, or it means I'm smart, or it means that I'm, whatever you think it means. And I understand our culture is designed that way. We are very driven by what a person does as opposed to how a person is. We are driven by accolades and accomplishments other than character. And because we are so into accomplishments and not character, you have a lot of broken, wounded, yet successful people, even in the church. Broken and wounded and still questioning and trying to figure out who they are and what their purpose is. They may make money, they may work at the church, they may be very effective, but they don't feel complete in certain ways that would allow you to rest in who you are in Christ as opposed to what your job is. Think about it. We've had some really successful people in our world still commit suicide. We've had some very successful people in our world take drugs to escape the very world that many people would want to be a part in. I hope I don't sound confusing to y'all. I'm just thinking about us, and I'm thinking about our hearts, and I'm thinking about people. And while we're trying to accomplish, I think joy should definitely be something that's on our list of accomplishments. I think love and having peace in your mind and your soul are things that we should be going after, while so many people are going after the bag and trying to get a house and trying to get this. And you got to make sure your heart is right. You got to make sure that you really have peace. There's so many people who simply don't have it. They're skeptical. They're cynical. They don't trust nobody. They don't believe nobody. But they're a professional business person. I would not want to be a professional business person and not be happy and not find joy in my life. And I don't believe that you have to sacrifice one for the other. But I think the same way you're going after your drive and your accomplishments and I should be further, and I should be further, and I should be further, and you go further and still ain't happy. And you go further and you still don't feel complete. Work on your heart. Take some time to give your character a space on your to-do list, all right? That is my faith walk, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.
A little deep this morning.
I
Sorry,
like it.
but I think we should think about more than just what you have.
All the time.
What kind of person are you?